Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta. I come from Norway and I love makeup. I'm here with my little puppy Luke because he just woke up and he's really attention sick. But today in this video I'm so excited to be showing off the Laguna palette by Glam shop, which I got on sale. I think it might still be on sale as well. It's really just a very summery palette in my opinion. It reminds me like of the beach and of the ocean, which I really like, and it has just two mattes and the rest are shimmers. And for just being two mattes, I do like the colors that they chose, and the shimmers are just beautiful. So I'm going to show you some swatches and then I will show you the tutorial of the look that I'm wearing right here. So let's just go into the swatches first. For this look, I'm going to be using these shades right here, I think. So obviously the mattes are going to go in my crease, and this will be on the outer part of the lid. This will be like the main lid shade, and this for the inner corner. I also think I want to use this warmer toned shade with like a green shift for my lower lash line. And I'm just going to start with the deepest shade here in the outer crease with my Sigma E30 brush. So I already did the other eye and I just realized that I had not turned on my microphone. So I'm using my Beautybay Base 2 as primer. I do find it to be a little bit too tacky at times, especially like with certain mattes. You can already see here that I need to use more matte shadows because I need to like matte the primer down even more, but hopefully I will make it work. So as usual, I'm just like patting down the pigment where I want it placed, and then I'm going to like slightly buff out the edges so that I have a nice transition for the transition shade, because I usually also tap that on top of where I did the blending for the deepest shade. And I have been struggling quite a lot with my outer corner lately. I feel like I've had so much patchiness going on. So today I added some primer there to just do the blending for my lower lash line and outer corner immediately as well, and not on top of like my set concealer and base. I do feel like I went way too far down here, but that's it. This is more what I was planning to do, but we will see how this ends up. It's a little bit hard to do it like on this eye because I'm not used to sitting in this position like towards this side, but I'm going to make the best out of it. I think I'm just going to use my Kaleidos Makeup S5 brush and that lightest matte shade. I thought it was really weird that they only have like two mattes in a palette, but it's like if this palette was to only have two mattes, I mean, which it has, this is like the mattes that I would have chosen, because you have one that is like relatively light so you can use it as a transition, and then you have one that's quite dark so you can deepen it up. I would have actually preferred this blue one that is in like the bottom corner to be a matte of this kind of color maybe. I really like the palette regardless, and I did pick it up, so I was really intrigued by it. So now I'm basically just going to wrap with the matte here. I'm going to like wrap the deepest shade that I placed down first. So I think I'll just skip through that or speed it up because it's a little bit boring to watch, I think. So I am now applying the Glam glue from Glam shop, and I know I have to work a little bit fast with this one since it dries so fast. So I'm just trying to like place it down, and then I'm going to use my finger to disperse it because I don't want like the sharpest line for my shimmers. I'm already feeling it drying, so I'm just going to hurry up and use that deepest shimmer for the outer corner right here. This is the one that is called Laguna. And now I'm taking the shade Atoll. It's the middle one in the palette, and it's just so beautiful. Obviously I did get a very dark deep line right there now because I was tapping with my finger and I was kind of like picking up a little bit of the matte from the outer parts of my lid, but hopefully it won't look really weird. Now I'm going back into that deepest one and I'm just going to try to blend them together a little bit. I will say that these shimmers are so beautiful though. They're so intense and so shifty and just incredible. So I'm just taking my finger with a tiny bit more product. I do think I have enough on my lid. I just want to kind of like work it into the lid and sort of foil it up a bit. I just have found that to work really nicely with their shimmers. Also, it's like really nice to kind of like disperse the shimmer a little bit above where you kind of placed it to make it look less sharp and targeted, sort of. I am now just trying to remove whatever I got under here because this is where I want the warm toned shimmer to be. I'm just going to remove this as well. I will be just taking that Glam glue again and I'm just going to place it right here and sort of overlap a little bit with the mattes, and then I'm going to apply the shade Reiski, which is here. So it's a little bit messy, so I'm just trying to clean up a little bit, and I will see how it goes when I'm trying to apply concealer and stuff afterwards, because I'm probably going to overlap a little bit with the shimmer, so I might have to go in a little bit more afterwards to make sure I get the like transition that I want between the lower lash line and my face makeup. But this is basically it. I'm going to do the inner corner at last, which will be the lightest shade right here. So I'm just going to finish off my face makeup. So this is how my finished look turned out, and I love how these shadows look. The shimmers are incredible, as I expected. I don't know why he keeps biting my hand. He usually never does that, except from when he's sitting here with me and filming. So I ended up using two different lip products. I used my Colourpop Brink, I think it's the Lippie Stix, and then I wanted something more orangey, so I added Check Please, which is their regular lipstick. And I do like how the color turned out. I just needed something simple because Luke needed attention and I had to do it while he was in my lap, but I do like how it ended up looking. And then for my blush and bronzer, I used Kaleidos Makeup Lo-Fi Peach for the blush and their Cool and Light Contour Kit for my contour and bronzer. Oh, and I also used their Prophecy highlighter, which is just beautiful in like a very thin layer, because if not, I feel like it gets way too much of a white cast to the face. I think those were the products that I used today, and I really like this palette. I enjoy it a lot, and the shimmers are incredible as usual. I feel like the mattes didn't perform the best today, but I'm quite sure that has to do with the base that I used, because I used my Beautybay base and I was totally aware of that going into this video. So I will definitely be using this palette again with my NARS primer, for example, and I can't wait to try the Smashbox primer sometime soon, because I have heard really great things about that one. I do hope that you enjoyed this video though, and if you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I do a lot of glam shop content lately because I've been so obsessed, but I also do a lot of single shadows content and custom palettes, and I always do like a tutorial with them as well. Thank you so much for watching though, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!